So what's up? Top of the rising, man. Yeah, we here. Another Monday motivation, food for thought. Um, really, what's on my mind? I was gonna give you the energy was, from that Goody Mob, man. That was my shit. And there's like that saying it went off the free. The Lord, it's so hard living this life of constant struggle each and every day. Some wonder why I'd rather die than continue living this way. 'Cause I wanna be free, completely free. Devil, you got to let me and my people go. But nah, anyways, that's just pretty much how I'm feeling right now. And that always hit home, man. That's, one of the, one of those classics back then. But it kind of segues into what I want to talk about as, we just want to be free. Everybody want to be free. And I guess that's why the caged birds sing and there's all that good stuff. So to segue what I'm trying to get into, why is things set up the way that it's set up? Like I said, for the food for thought. And the motivation would just be, continue to figure out a way to get up out of this thing, don't conform to this, the system, because it's set up, for you to be, for, pretty much you're accepting the way that it's running. And then also you're capturing other people and putting them in the cycle, also for, I guess, for your dreams to come true, when you look at where a certain person work at, you're building somebody else's dream, but you're not doing what, it goes on and on. It can go, we can get deep into that, but I ain't gonna go that deep as far as that, or maybe I will, we'll see. But what I was getting at is when you look at nature, I've been trying to tell a lot of people this, man, and I don't know if it goes over their head or whatever the case is, but when you look at nature, everything is set up, for you to go. And that's why I try to tell people as well, like, it's in your DNA. Everything was already embedded in you, when you came in this world to do what you need to do, It's like I guess you could say a program. Things is already programmed to operate the way it needs to operate. Like when you look at ants, ants already know what they need to do once they come out that larvae. When you look at lions and everything, man, just everything in general, man, it knows what it needs to do in order to survive. When you get it to look at a bird, the bird is in the nest, but then after a while, it's getting pushed out that nest to see if it fly or it's gonna die. It's just nature just what it is. It's gonna play out the way that it needs to play out. And I guess a lot of people say, well, that's Darwinism. You can put it in that sense as well. But if that's the case, then why am I, paying to live, right? When nature already provides everything that it provides for me, for me to survive. Yes, and that's what I'm just saying, that with the system is good. It's cool for a sense, but then again, it's not. It's cool for whoever set it up, and as you can say, the four families or whatever they try to say with that. But it's cool for, for certain things. But in the same token, like, is it really benefiting you? You out here. A lot of us is killing ourselves just to survive out here. When nature actually provides. And I remember at one time they was against you getting rainwater when you do try to do certain things. But I guess there's a law that passed that you can do it now. Who knows? But that's why I always try to be an advocate of, plant your own stuff, et cetera, man. Learn a lot of things that you need to learn for yourself, because you never know when that may come in handy and when you might need them, man. And it goes with the saying, teach a man how to fish, or you're going to keep on coming to you for that fish, you never teach that person. But that's the mindset we should always have. But yeah, nature always provides. And for us to be out here, not learning these things and becoming conformed or lazy, that we don't want to learn these things, we let somebody else do it, you know what I'm saying, then we're advocating for the system, which if that's what we're doing, that's what we're doing. Like I said, there's no wrong way to get it. This is just my thoughts, as always, you know, like, so I like to just get on here and just, you know, speak my mind, and not here to change anybody, just information, man, you know. And it's just funny that you have to, you know, it's like a pay to play. So you got to pay to live, right? You got to pay for this, that, and the third. But like I said, if all that provided, yeah, you can go build your own shit. But then it gets deep. People got land, you know, people are like, oh, you know, I got a mortgage, I got rent. But if you got a mortgage, you're still paying somebody, you know what I'm saying, property tax at the end of the day, which is, yeah. Anyways, like I said, it gets deep when we just look at the bigger picture. And that's what I think the people that started this stuff got the bigger picture and started grabbing and, you know, getting land. I'm not saying that you can't go out there and buy land now. That'd be the better part than you trying to get a house. But just this whole thing is just like wrapped around just some weird stuff. And also just, you know, like I said, so paying to die. That's another one. You know what I'm saying? So we pay to live and we pay to die. You get what I'm saying? We got to pay money. Well, you don't have to pay money, you know what I'm saying? But people do this GoFund, you got life insurance. But get what I'm saying? We got to have a funeral, a casket, a plot, all this stuff, you know, for a burial or cremated. You know, I guess getting cremated is not as much, but in the same token, you're still paying to be disposed of, or somebody's still paying, you know, because if you're one that's being disposed of, you're no longer. But that's just weird, you know what I'm saying? So, and I don't even think that's how nature intended it, man. We all need to be, you know, put back in the ground, you know what I'm saying, for the nourishment, you know, the recycle process. If that's what you want to do, or if you want to be cremated, that's what you want to do. To each his own. But the whole thing is what I'm getting at is like, it's just the funniness, and we pay to live, and we got to pay to die, all right? When nature provides everything for us, right? You don't see none of these animals out here doing their thing. They just boom, die where they at, and then nature takes its course and does its thing. Which I guess you would say that's inhumane, lads. That's inhumane. We are more civilized than these animals, so we move a certain way. Which I get that, but yeah, it still baffles me the way that we try to justify a lot of things that we're doing when nature provides. And I think that's just what I wanted to get at. Give me a second, y'all. All right. So that's just what I wanted to get at, man. As food for thought, you know what I'm saying? Not no motivation. But if we are gonna, like I said, if we are gonna be motivated and continue to live in the system and we like it, you know what I'm saying? I'm not against you and whatever you got going on, man. Like I said, there's a lot of things that I see, the good and the bad in all of it, you know what I'm saying? So the motivation would just be, hey man, if we're trying to be free, let's make sure that we're lining up and doing what we need to do, or that's, you know, getting the proper you know, financial etiquette, where you're moving your money and making your money work for you, and you're not working for the money. You're doing too much, you know what I'm saying? That's, you know, what the Players Club, make the money, girl, don't let the money make you. So we letting the money work for ourselves, and learning that, start passing down these jewels to the next generation, you know what I'm saying? The ones that do learn these things along the way, and they know that it's probably not going to get passed down in school or vice versa. Make sure they get that proper financial etiquette, like I said, because this is a game. This is somebody else's game that was set up for us, and like I always say. So know the rules and then start moving accordingly. But get to the point where you make your own rules, you know. And I think that's just what I'm trying to get at with, you know, what I'm saying. I want to be completely free, you know what I'm saying? And that's the thing, like, you know, I don't want to, my goal is being the big boss and not answering to anybody, you know what I'm saying? Which I can do already. I can just boss up and boom, boom, boom. But I'm still in the system where I still have to pay certain, like, utilities, you know what I'm saying, mortgage, all that good shit, gas, etc. You know what I'm saying? So the mind frame, I think, of what I'm trying to say, where we need to take it at, or where I need to take it at, and people that's trying to be completely free is, you know what I'm saying, where we X out the middleman. And that's just what I'm trying to get at. So never try to involve a middleman. Figure it out yourself. And I think that's just where we have to go, man, and you know, for us to be doing what we need to do, you know, as individuals that's trying to be totally free and off the system. And the reason why I say that too, just because you look at the world, man, just not from, you know, pain to live and pain to die, man, just recently, man, all that, the Roe versus Wade stuff is crazy. Like, you don't see that they really owning you motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? They're trying to say that they own you motherfuckers, and you're not really free to operate the way that you want to operate out here, you know? So, like I said, it's good and bad in that situation, man. But all in all, let's get the fuck away from all this shit, man, and totally, you know, live free. That's what I was getting at, you know? Because I want to be free, completely free. And that's just where it's at, man. So I'm going to leave it at that, man. Wise up. You know what I'm saying? Start learning some new things all day, every day. That's something you should be doing to be better and not being under some, you know, hey, I got to go to this person because I don't know this, man. Learn that shit, man. Learn it. A lot of stuff is out here for us to learn, man. You got YouTube University. Learn that shit before that shit probably no longer. You can't even use it, but hey, you know, let's step the game up and become self-efficient. And as they say, you know what I'm saying, God helps the people that, you know what I'm saying, helps themselves. So help yourself, man. And let's do it, man. You know what I'm saying? Faith without, what they say, faith without works is dead, you know? So let's get to it. It's Monday. That's all I really had to say, man. I know I went on a little rant. But as always, Hakuna Matata, ACL, accept the change it or leave it. And we out of this bitch. Yeet.